They called her possessed. They called her a liar. But what doctors witnessed in that delivery room, no one had an explanation for. This is the disturbing case of Aurora Simons, the woman who swore her unborn child wasn't human. It all started in 1997 in a quiet town just outside Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Aurora Simons was a 24-year-old who mostly kept to herself. Neighbors described her as sweet but strange, often talking about shadows that followed her and whispers only she could hear. When she found out she was pregnant, everyone hoped it would bring her some peace. Instead, it was the beginning of a living nightmare. Aurora confided in her friends that the baby inside her moved differently. It wasn't gentle kicks. She said it clawed, talked, it scratched, and sometimes it even growled. Doctors brushed it off as paranoia, blaming the stress and hormones of pregnancy. But then, the scratches started to appear on the outside of her stomach, deep, red, and sometimes bleeding. They had no medical explanation. One nurse reportedly said, "It looked like something was trying to get out." As her due date got closer, Aurora's behavior became more and more erratic. She stopped sleeping, convinced that a dark figure was standing in the corner of her room every single night. She even started recording herself while she slept. In one of those tapes, which was later leaked online, you can hear her whispering, "Please stop moving like that. It hurts." And then a low, guttural growl, followed by the sound of scratching from the inside. On the night of October 12th, Aurora was rushed to St. Mary's Hospital. Doctors noted her pulse was frantic, her eyes were rolled back, and she kept repeating one chilling phrase over and over, "It's not mine, it's his." What happened next has been shrouded in mystery, buried in redacted hospital reports. But a nurse who quit her job shortly after the incident claimed that when the baby was delivered, it was not like any newborn she'd ever seen. She described its eyes as solid black, with teeth already formed, and a sound that wasn't a cry. It was a laugh. Within minutes, Aurora went silent. Her body turned cold. No heartbeat, no breath. And the baby? It was gone. The official hospital record lists the baby as stillborn, but a body was never released to the family. In the weeks that followed, every single staff member who was in that delivery room either quit, moved out of state, or flat out refused to speak about it. The hospital itself was soon shut down for renovations. But a security guard who patrolled the empty building years later, in 2003, said he often heard a baby crying, and sometimes a woman's voice whispering, "He's still here." So what really happened to Aurora Simons and her child? Was it a tragic medical mystery, a complete psychological breakdown, or something far, far darker that science simply can't explain? You decide. If you want more real-life horror stories and unsolved mysteries, make sure you subscribe, because the next case we cover might just keep you up all night.